Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our service today. It's August 18th already. My goodness, time is flying. Glad to have you all here today. So we will open our service with Jusei. You'll find that on page 23. I've moved, still on page 23.
Can I ask that everyone please put your hands together in gassho or bow your head in contemplation and respect as we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Nuts, Namo Nuts, Namo Nuts. Good. Can I ask that everyone please once more put your hands together in gasho or bow your head in contemplation and respect as we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Naman Nox, Naman Nox, Naman Nox, Naman Nox.
Will everyone please rise if you are able to do so, and join me in the reading of the three treasures you'll find on page 3 of our service book. Three treasures. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth, the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriad of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. We will have a song or gatha. You will find it on page 183, When We See the Golden Sun, and it's out there. Thank you. You may be seated. And now we'll have a Dharma talk from Reverend Cindy.
Can I ask that everyone please put your hands together in gasho or bow your head in contemplation and respect as I say these words from Shinran Shonin. Such is the benevolence of Amida's great compassion, that we must strive to return it, even to the breaking of our bodies. Such is the benevolence of the masters and true teachers, that we must endeavor to repay it, even to our bones becoming dust. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo nuts. Namo nuts. Namo. Well, hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. So, I apologize. This is very, very late. I was supposed to talk on the subject of the theme of the Northwest Convention for a while, and I apologize. I did it last week, and I'm going to do it again today, but I apologize. I should have started a little earlier than August, as next month is our Northwest Convention, and the only service we have between then and now is when we come together for our September monthly service. And so I apologize. That is my fault. But so today I am going to talk about the theme of the Northwest Convention, which is connections, building for tomorrow. And so today I actually chose a hymn from the founder of Jodo Shinshu, Shinan Shonin, the one on the altar, to your right. And this, hopefully, is a little familiar. One, I did use this as a quote one other time. But if you read the translation of what we sing every single week, then you would recognize this. This is the translation for Ondoksan, which we sing every week. And we will sing today after this Dhamma message. So hopefully, hopefully I remember to read it again before I end my message today. But this quote says, "Such is the benevolence of Amida's great compassion, that we must strive to return it even to the breaking of our bodies. Such is the benevolence of the masters and true teachers, that we must endeavor to repay it, even to our our bones becoming dust." So this can be taken literally, but I honestly do not want us to take it very literally. You do not need to repay Amida Buddha's compassion until you break your body. You do not need to repay the masters and teachers even when your bones become dust, right? That's a little too literal. And yes, I'm also wiping my head because then I will continue to be a minister until I pass, most likely. But I do not expect every single person to do it. And Amida Buddha also understands that, right? Amida Buddha is the Buddha of immeasurable light and infinite light, the Buddha of infinite wisdom and compassion. Thus, Amida Buddha also realizes that you do not have to do that. So why did Shinan Shonin write this hymn? And that is because he is trying to say that we should try our best. We should try our best throughout the rest of our lives. Throughout the rest of our lives. To be compassionate, to be wise, to be like Amida Buddha, right? Because Amida Buddha wants us to not change who we are, right? Wants to make sure that we stay ourselves. And our teachers and the masters being over there in the corner, as well as Shinan Shonin and Nenyo Shonin, they don't expect us to continue their teachings until our until we actually break down. Right? It just means to be able to, for the rest of our lives, teach what they have taught, and that is Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today was the reason why I wear this particular wagesa. So I have this wagesa, and this was actually the first wagesa. The one thing to know about me is that I usually do not buy things for myself. So every single wagesa I wear is a gift from one of my teachers. So this is my first wagesa from my teacher, Reverend Dr. David Matsumoto, who recently retired as president of the Institute of Buddhist Studies. And for me, wearing this wagesa is a symbol of him teaching me so that I can teach you what I learned from him. And so the meaning of ondoksan is something that I learned from him during his classes. And my hope is that what I teach you, you will hopefully bring with you for the rest of your life. And I will quiz you throughout your, no, I will not quiz you throughout your life on exactly every single part of what I say, right? But the hope is that you learn something to continue on during your life. Isn't that what teachers do? To teach you something, to continue until you pass. And during that time, you teach others. Okay? Basically teach the next generation of people with the same knowledge you have. And so, with our theme of the Northwest Convention, Connections Building for Tomorrow, this is the same idea, right? Everyone who has been a part of the White River Buddhist Temple, everyone who has been a part of the Northwest District, everyone who has been a part of the Buddhist Churches of America, has imparted their wisdom and compassion to us. And we will try our best to continue what they have taught us, not only of Amida Buddha's own wisdom and compassion, but also what it means to be wise and compassionate to those around us, to create such a positive and inclusive community, so people can understand what we have learned, and to be able to give that to the future generations. And so that is what I wanted to touch on today, to start having us think about the theme of the Northwest Convention, Connections Building for Tomorrow, and the fact that even though it's really hard to run a convention, do not kill yourselves doing it. Be compassionate and wise to yourself, but also realize, right, that without you, these conventions cannot go on. These wonderful times of meeting new people. Will hopefully continue in the future because of what happens during the Northwest Convention. So if you are not registered for the Northwest Convention, please register. I'm pretty sure our chairs will come up and remind you after this. But remember, Ondok-san, right, which we will sing right after this. Such is the benevolence of Amida's great compassion that we must strive to return it, even to the breaking of our bodies. Such is the benevolence of the masters and true teachers that we must endeavor to repay it, even to the bones, our bones becoming dust. So please keep this in mind as I close this Dharma message. Okay? So can I ask everyone to please put your hands together in Gassho, or bow your head in contemplation and respect, as we reflect on the gratitude of Amida Buddha, the masters, and the true teachers. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Sensei, for your Dharma message. And just like you said, will you please rise if you are able, and we will actually sing Odoku-san. You'll find it on page 152 and 153, or somewhere in that neighborhood. Please turn to page 8 and read along with me the Daily Creed of Jodo Shinshu. Realizing enlightenment is assured and reciting the Nembutsu, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively. Understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection, I shall diligently attend to my life's tasks in gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help spread the teachings of the Buddha. Appreciate Dharma, I shall respect and help others, working for the good of society. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida, Namo Amida, Namo Amida. Thank you. You may be seated. Do we have any guests that would like to be acknowledged this morning? Okay. Now it's time for announcements.
So quick announcements. I'll start bringing the flyer, well, at the next service in September. But the Celebrating Women of BCA seminar is coming up at the end of September, September 27th and 28th. September 27th is basically kind of networking opportunities. September 28th is the actual conference. The conference itself will be done over Zoom, but if you want to have the experience of coming to the Jodo Shinshu Center, which is an amazing experience, you can stay overnight in the dorms. They're not very expensive. And you can do that on the 27th through the 28th, 28th, 29th if you want to go to services at Berkeley Buddhist Temple. So just wanted to float that out there so you are aware. It's been in our newsletter, but I don't know if anybody has seen it. The programming is going to feature Reverend Shibata, who we will have just seen at our convention. Reverend Opal, formerly of Spokane, so if you'd like to see her again, she will be there. And then there's also a panel discussion for women of the BCA with several different people, different viewpoints, different points in their lives. So I think it'll be a really meaningful experience. You don't have to be a woman to go. Men are absolutely welcome too. I just want to throw that out there. But this is part of the BCA's 125th anniversary celebration. So September 27th, 28th, mark your calendars. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks to Reverend Cindy for, teeing us up to talk about convention. So you're probably sick of hearing this, but I'll just give one last push to register for convention. So the deadline is going to be this Tuesday, August 20th, and we have over 200 people registered, not only from our temple, but also the various Northwest temples. We have a lot of folks coming from California just to enjoy, have a good time. Representatives from the BCA, our bishop, Reverend Harada, is going to be there. So we're really looking forward to that weekend that's coming up, September 13th to the 15th at the Muckleshoot. Should be a really fun venue as well. Let's see, what else do I have to say? So if you go to our website, nwdconvention.org, so you'll be able to see all of the different workshops that we have in store. We've updated the website, so you can take a look at that. Feel free to let me know, Sharon know if you have any questions, Reverend Cindy, and we're happy to answer that if you're, thinking about should I go or should I not? And then also, as we, are in the last push to convention for this last month, we will be looking for help. So honestly, we can use help in any capacity. So whether it's sitting at our registration table or helping just give a few people a ride from the airport on the way to the Muckleshoot, helping with their hospitality room, things like that, facilitating a workshop. We're going to just need all the help we can get. So I'll be reaching out to you. And also, if you're interested, then just let us know. Thank you.
So when you look at your yellow sheet, it says on August 27th, Tuesday, we have our first bazaar meeting. And so Kelsey Asato and I are co-chairs on this. And so at this point in time, we're trying to round up chairs. Some people have already volunteered to chair the same thing they did last year. If you're so inclined, please let me know. I will be asking other people to see if they would like to chair again. But if you have any questions or are willing to take on anything with Bazaar, go ahead and contact me or contact Kelsey. So thank you.
One last push. I honestly don't know if they're accepting anything anymore, but I still want to, so if you do not know, Seattle Between is raising money for their arson fund. They partnered up with the Mariners for this, and so again, I honestly don't know if they're selling tickets anymore, and part of that is because they have reached their goal of 600 tickets. So Reverend Kusunoki will be throwing the first pitch on the August 25th Mariners game versus the San Francisco Giants. If you already got tickets, thank you so much. If you would still like to donate to the Arson Fund, please go to the Seattle Betsuine website, and they have a link. But again, I would like to thank everyone who got tickets to the game. I'm hoping that they will have videos, if not pictures, of Kusunogi Sensei on the mound. But if you do not want to miss it, then I think they are possibly still selling tickets until tomorrow. So please buy tickets. If not, please, if you are able to, donate to the Seattle Betsuine's Arson Fund. I'm pretty sure they will continue to have fundraisers throughout the year, but thank you all who donated to the Seattle Betsuine Arson Fund for this event. Okay, thank you.
Just a further note about the baseball game for Reverend Kusunoki. You can contact the Seattle Betsuine there. They have donors who have bought multiple tickets, so they may have tickets available for people who have the time to attend the game. So contact the Betsuine, and someone there can put you in touch with whoever's in charge. I think someone was very kind and bought a big block of tickets. But that's just my guess from what I've read. So, we have a special event after service today. It's Reverend Cindy's birthday. I won't ask how many. So there will be refreshments in the dining hall. So please avail yourself. Go on in and enjoy cake and fellowship. And I don't know if we're going to sing happy birthday, or should we do it here and now? You want to do it now? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Reverend Cindy. Happy birthday to you. Great, that's wonderful. So let's see, I think that is about it. We have our closing words for service. I have them here. If you know them, read it, say them with me. If not, enjoy them. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others. Sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. So thank you for attending today. As I said, there's cake and refreshment in the dining hall. Those who wish may come up and do blessings or shoko. Thank you very much. We'll see you.